It was Tuesday, July 9th, 2013. Ryan and I were headed to Pine Knob to see my favorite band, Dave Matthews Band, play. And we get there, and we were going to sit lawn, but it was going to rain, as it tends to do on Dave Day. And he suggested that we go up to the box office to see if we could upgrade our tickets. So we get up there, and the dude's like, we've got an upgrade, but it's obstructed view. And Ryan's like, we'll take him. And I look at him, and I'm like, I want to see Dave. And Ryan's like, don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. And so we get the tickets. We get down there, and I am closer than I've ever been in my entire life. I'd only ever sat lawn. And as it turns out, the obstructed view was Grace Potter and the Nocturnals were the opening band, and the obstruction was her equipment. And when she was done and her equipment was taken off the stage, there was no obstruction on the stage, and it was nothing but Dave and the band in all their glory. And it was, we were in for quite a treat that night. So yeah, so the concert was amazing. They played a bunch of my favorite songs. I got to hear Belly Belly Nice, Spaceman, Crush, Granny. They played Don't Fear the Reaper, Kill the Preacher, Fool to Think, Spoon, the song that Jane likes, which I absolutely adore. They closed with Drunken Soldier, Ants Marching. It was amazing. Everything about it was amazing. So at the end of the concert, Carter comes out, and he throws drumsticks out into the crowd. And everybody wants a drumstick. Who doesn't want a drumstick, right? So I'm standing there, and I'm smiling, and I swear to you, nobody's going to tell me any different. Carter looked at me. He pointed at me, and he throws a drumstick. Now I focus, laser vision on this drumstick. And there's nothing but tall people in front of me. I'm 5'2". There's always tall people in front of me. And this drumstick comes, and it bounces off the sea of tall hands, this bouquet of tall people hands that is in front of me. It bounces off of them, and it lands next to me. Well, I'd say about 5-6 feet to the right of me on the concrete. And the people that were to the right of us had taken off already. And so there's a bit of a vacancy to the right of me, and I see the drumstick hit the ground, and I dive with just reckless abandon. I fly through the air to the concrete, and I hear a crunch. And I don't know if it's the drumstick. I don't know what. I'm convinced at that point that I've broken the drumstick, and now I'm going to come up with two pieces, and they're going to beat me senseless. But nope, it was it ended up that it was just a pile of cups that I had landed on. But these other hands go down for this drumstick that is now I've got both of my hands on, like they just gorilla gripped on, like this is and they're like they're trying to go for it, and I scream with the fire of 1,000 suns, I've got it, it's mine. Like, I am not letting go. They're taking me home with them if they think they're taking this drumstick. So they back off because I mean, that was convincing enough apparently. So they back off. I jump up, is just happy as can be, with the drumstick, and I just jump right back over to Ryan with the drumstick, and it was it was one of the greatest nights of my life. And we have the drumstick framed in the poster, and if ever there was an emergency, I will be grabbing that poster and drumstick and running out the door with it. Because that's one of my prized possessions. That's the story of me getting, that's not quite catching, but diving to the cement for Carter Beauford's drumstick.